Hello. Hello, everybody. We're back, and we're playing some more Spider Dude. Man, I've been looking forward to this since about 1 o'clock last week. Last Tuesday. I don't remember how to play. I need to relearn all the buttons.
Who would be dumb enough to rob Fisk's estate sale?
Right. Who would be? Whoa! That was not the right one. Okay. Wait, new equipment available. What? What's all this? What's all this then? Right button. Right button. A new gadget, the spider drone. Oh. I've got a skill point. All right. Press X just as the attack lands to generate bonus focus. Increase timing. Throw people. Oh. Anything that makes me get to move around faster. Alright. Let's spend a few minutes getting used to things again. Alright, we got swinging. Swinging's going all right. All right, now let's try. Oh, okay, that didn't quite work. All right. Nope. That's jumping off. Okay, R button is sort of everything. That's right. Let's get this backpack. There we go. That's that button. Okay. All right. We're remembering things now. There's a lot of stuff to remember still in combat, but... Oh, it's the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Cool window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
Ho ho ho! What is this side mission? I think what we're gonna do... Oh, I'm doing tricks! That's right!
Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. I just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal.
All right.
Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Any jamming devices would only be effective atop tall buildings.
Where is this,
That's a keeper. I'll check the taller rooftops in the district.
I'm getting a feeling that this is where it's at.
Fistmen, this is my shock face.
Ah.
Somebody shoot him down. How you like them up?
I'll get back to it.
Where'd you get it? You're done with Fuji. Shoot him down already. Everyone down. Keep him on the ground. Back away from him! I'm gonna blow your brains out. Keep doing that.
Okay.
Gotta take out the jamming device. Shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. Did that do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. Aw, he had a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Thought we had a cop on the payroll keeping us off the front. That was before Spider-Man took down the boss. He's lost a lot of mental. Don't mess with the Kingpin and live.
Try that new taco place in Hell's Kitchen. Picking us off one by. Hey, who's that? Freeze! Get ready for some pain.
It's the end for you. No.
Whoa, that one hurt.
Can't hit him in the air. Boss is sick and tired of you. So am I. Shoot him down already. Whoever shut the hell up. Keep him on the ground! Can't stay up there forever! Boss wants your head! Get out of the way! Spread out! Mr. Fisk says hi!
Just need to get rid of the jammer.
All right.
Sometimes
doing
breaking
it.
stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Gotta remember to use my gadgets too.
starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning.
Looks good, Spidey. Hey, Spider-Man.
Only one jammer left. For it to still be working, this last jamming device has to be up on a high rooftop. There's still a few rooftops I haven't tried. Gotta look what tall buildings in the district haven't I checked yet.
The tallest one there is.
Found you.
I'll get him for you.
Incoming! Welcome to the air show.
Track him. Lock and cover. Hold still. Get out of the way. Enough. Enough already. Boss wants your head. You don't mess with the kingpin and live.
Damn it. I thought I dodged away enough.
The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal.
Okay, it only made me pick it up from the second or the last one.
Found you.
Was moving too fast.
Why we need these jammers? I thought our guy on the inside.
What happened to my sound? Oh.
Boss wants your head.
Oh, they see me.
Spread out. Fire in the hole. I'll shut your mouth permanent. Stay away from his gadget. How is he beating him? Which one did you airborne?
Thumbs up! Say goodnight.
Boss is sick and tired.
Now I just need to wreck the jammer. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on Fisk's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape.
All right, let's go.
Cure until the boss gets out.
Guns. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good.
All
Gotta
right.
find out what those guns are for.
No! Spider-Man? Wake up!
Oh, no, I didn't get to do a...
You're dead now. Hey, there he is! That's not bad for you!
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on.
Let's figure it out.
Guns,
Yeah,
prison guard uniforms,
we knew
and
that.
spoofed ID cards.
Oh, we didn't know that.
They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft.
Oh, look at that.
Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
You're gonna have a bad day.
And we're done.
We dodged that.
Points your head. Can't hit him in the air. Back him down.
What's this now? There we go. Spider-Man's walk is so goofy.
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
The network is down. The network is down. Sorry, sorry, truck.
Oh my god!
Where? Oh, there's my backpack. Man, this game is not very good for my talkie-talkie.
Great! Forgot how much I love photography.
Witness called in a narcotic sale. Any units in Corlear's Hook, please copy.
Oops, I missed the timing on that one.
Drug deals and criminals. They go together like cookies and milk.
Spider-Man.
Hey guys.
Just a goof. I want you to find him.
Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff?
Get over here, you spider.
Woo! Oh my god. goodness.
Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No. When I started, I'd web up crooks and leave cops a note.
Yeah?
Assault currently in progress. Officers needed near Corlear's Hook. Over.
Hey, definitely just used the guy's nuts to web slide between his legs. Oh yeah, for sure.
Cowards assault a helpless person like that.
Come on.
Is this a mock pick? Great. I should have recorded this.
That move's called the crime
I realize
solver.
the irony in me saying this, but I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
Mott Street, the main street of Chinatown. Touristy, but
How you
fun.
doing, Lou? I'm the king of swing, apparently.
Can I get an autograph?
Excuse me.
Record this.
Confucius Plaza.
Seems to be the best super in the
Some-
game so
All
far.
units, report of
Oh,
escape.
it's definitely
Reports are coming from
very
over.
good for
Over.
like generic crime stopping.
Well, at least you're not texting.
Oh, Spider-Man! Every street bump thinks they're the next bit.
Carjacker delivery.
Good. Tired, made chilly today though. How are you? I'm doing all right. Busy day. Busy day. But now we're playing Spider-Man, so
That's just...
I can't complain about nothing.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals. Let's kick it up a notch. I should have recorded this.
Made him punch himself in the face.
So much for the gang that couldn't drive straight.
If you web shoot people while they are down leaning on walls after getting bonked up, you web. Oh yeah, I know. If you web them close enough to the walls, then you can web them to walls and stuff. Oh, I'm well aware.
Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers. And it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is
Yeah, even
disabling
standing
the
just
towers
easier
so
when
he
they're
can
down,
commit
because
his
sometimes the
unlawful
standing web doesn't
misdeeds
always
with
trigger.
impunity.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level kung fu master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking
He's not wrong.
into these towers.
All right, where are the last cameras that I have to get? Ooh, there's another side quest. Camera up there, or tower up there. Speak of the devil, right? All right, tower way up
Spy
there.
on you
Actually, I should mark it, huh?
and me.
I'm gonna hit the ground. Still don't remember the controls all perfectly.
Your only defense? Listen to my show. All the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him. By listening to me. Every waking moment.
I love how every move is just like named the spider or something. I mean, it's not every move, but like, it's just the spider roll. We need to get some speed. Do not like Central Park. Are his webs biodegradable or yes? Spider-Man's webs are designed to dissolve after like 6 hours or something like that.
Officers be advised, a mugging was just reported. Please converge on Central Park.
Long enough that he can
Muggers, gotta jump in.
leave people like tied up, but not long enough that they cause an issue. Hey guys.
Surprise!
That's a lot of people for a mugging. Did I get everybody? Nope.
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk.
Oops. All right, let's see. Oh, we can afford a new suit. The Stark suit with the Spider Bro. We need to get the research token for that, though. Yeah, otherwise, New York City would be ripping in weapon. Yeah, it certainly would. The Secret War. Okay, I should probably get that ability to throw people. Oh, that's pretty cool too. But I want to throw people. X and then hold Y to throw an enemy in any direction. That's also
well,
pretty
we are
cool.
going to jail, so...
Oh, this is a...
Keep up the good work.
Oh, it's the MoMA.
Nice composition, if I do say so myself.
Or the Mocha.
Masterpiece.
Attention units, there is a reported narcotics sale in progress. Additional officers needed at Carnegie Hall. Please copy.
Hey, new Kex. How are you? I'm doing okay.
Hey, Spider-Man! You should check this out.
What's up, little old lady?
Doing a little nighttime bird watching?
Well, I was watching for nocturnal raptors in the park when I noticed a bunch of men armed with rifles over at Belvedere Castle.
Thanks for the heads up, Miss,
Stephanie, let me know if I can help.
Miss
I'll keep an eye on
Stephanie.
the activities from up here.
Thanks for the assist, Stephanie. Why would armed men be at Belvedere Castle? Got a hunch they're not tourists.
How are you doing, new Kex? Doing well. Finished making a damn bow with arrows and all that, like actual arrows with feathers. Yep, too bored. Gosh, you need something to do, boy.
Fisk's men. This isn't good.
I don't like swimming.
Gotta find a new podcast.
Huh. is actually precise and durable, but it's quite small. Not big. Not big enough to actually harm people, but it can go through an apple. Hey, that's pretty cool.
He's not responding.
Yeah, checking now.
Better see what. You're in timeout.
Who the hell?
What?
Now you're gonna die. I'm gonna teach you respect.
I thought I got to throw you.
That's all of them. Not sure what's going on here. Wonder if there's any info I can get from this flash drive. Awesome. Stephanie, a bird just stole a flash drive full of evidence. Maybe a pigeon. Is that normal?
It is nesting season, so I'm not surprised. You know, I think there's a nest in the trees just southeast of the castle.
Great. I'll check it out.
Alright, where is that skill? Why did I do it wrong? Press X, then hold Y to grab and throw an enemy in any direction. Huh.
He's got buddies. Great. Come back.
How's
with
the
that
game so
flash
far?
drive, you dirty sky rats.
I love this game so far.
You know, pigeons are actually remarkably intelligent.
Remarkably intelligent, huh? Hey,
I wanted to
pigeon.
go through that.
Sorry about the dirty sky rats thing. Maybe we can make a deal? Whatever Fisk is paying you in birdseed, I'll double it.
I have not yet been catching pigeons. That's new.
Got one. He
I
doesn't
just
have the drive.
ripped him apart. Man, they're going.
Bupkis. This is it. Got the drive.
Ah.
Back to the laptop to see what Fisk's men were up to.
I ended up back up here.
Looks like they were uploading a worm to the Central Park Wi-Fi system. This could give them backdoor access to a ton of
Backdoor
personal
access.
data.
Oh
Come
no.
to think of it, even I use this network. Wait, it's still uploading remotely. There must be multiple access points. Stephanie, you're my eyes in the sky. See anything else strange in the park?
I see a pair of horned owls and... Oh, more guys at a nearby junction box.
Thanks. Keep a lookout for anything else. I need to get to that junction box before the upload completes. If they can't access the laptop, they can't upload.
Hey, there he is!
Let's kick it up a notch. And we're
We'll
done.
take you alive or dead. This doesn't care. I'll shut your mouth permanently. Spread out!
Oh, he got me.
Whoa, okay. This is almost as exciting as the time I saw 3 chestnut-sided warblers. Hey, I just noticed 2 other junction boxes being hit. Sending you the location.
Thanks for the heads up.
Wet spider.
I better get moving. 2 more? I never thought I'd say this. Why does Central Park need such strong Wi-Fi coverage? I thought people came here to get away. There they are. Need to keep them away from that box.
Heads up! I see him! You don't mess with the Kingpin and live. Quick, lightning, get airborne! Get him down here!
got shot.
Please! Only one more to go.
It's him!
Surprise!
Get down! Boss is sick and tired of you. So am I. I'm in an ass kicking.
What's up?
That's not fair!
I should have recorded this. There. The people of Manhattan can rest easy knowing that their passwords and cat videos are safe.
Spider-Man? I think they might have seen me.
Oh no. Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Armed men just arrived.
Lock the roof entrance and hold tight. I'm on my way.
After I get this
Get to Stephanie
backpack.
before Fisk's men do. She wouldn't be involved if it weren't for me.
They're trying to break down the door.
We know you're working with the spider. Open up!
Nearly there.
Split up and find the girl with the binoculars. Who's there? Down, Spider-Man. Take him out. Then toss the girl over the edge. Don't mess with the Kingpin and live. Take cover. I can't punch him if he's in the air. He's getting weaker. Incoming.
Okay, now I'm just showing off.
He's dead.
Boss wants your head. Can't hit him in the air. Take him down.
That's all of them. Should check on Stephanie.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. That was a little more exciting than my average night of birding.
Hey, thank you. Your eagle eye stopped an incarcerated crime boss from harvesting half the city's personal data.
Not too shabby, huh? Plus, I found a nest of red-breasted nuthatches when you triple kick that guy in the face.
Nice.
Real beauties, too. You want to check them out?
Thanks, but I think I'll focus on jailbirds for now.
Ho ho ho. All right, we still got to get this last. What did I see? New mods. Web attacks generate more focus. Reduce effects of flashbangs and stuns. Nice. That's all cool. New gadgets. Discharge a pulse of sonic waves that sends enemies flying. Can't actually get these yet. I can add 2 shots though. Oh, come on. And then of course a new skill. Let's do this one. We've been doing a little bit more ranged.
Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
Officers respond. We've got a 1010 narcotic sale in progress. Nearest officer, please proceed to Hamilton Heights.
I accidentally jumped off the building I need to jump onto. I almost had it there for a second.
10-4 will notify once we're on scene in Heavenly. To any available units, let me...
That's it. I think that's everything. I know there's a crime, but also one of my book bags are here.
And that's that. Every crime tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
Pretty good, yeah.
Good enough that maybe you'd let a certain someone celebrate with us?
Fine, but make it quick.
The odds were long, the danger close. But between Spider Cop's reckless intuition and the Chief's determined planning, they got the job done.
Aw, that's kind of sweet.
A pairing of opposites, like peanut butter and chocolate, or breakfast for dinner. The two work together.
And we're done. Talk to you later, Spider Cop.
She's coming around, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Excuse me. No, you don't.
Just drop me off at the jail. No reason.
Hold steady! Okay.
It's raining men! Gotta shut the...
Ah, that person just got run over.
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal.
All right, I don't really have much of an excuse to not go do this main mission now, right? All right, on the way to the main mission. Oh, it's right there.
Good shot.
Folks, you know I'm not one to promote conspiracy theories. Except ones I think are worthy of further discussion, like this one. I've heard reports of Spider-Man hovering around radio towers. First, I thought he was sabotaging them, but a far more alarming
Fast travel?
possibility came to mind. In his misguided delusion that he is protecting us,
What a
is
worthless.
he hacking into all our conversations.
Say goodnight.
What an absolutely worthless thing. Fast travel in a Spider-Man game. Why would you want that? Traveling is the game. Where's the backpack?
Backup needed for a chase in progress. Please proceed to Columbia.
I better stop them before they end up in driver's ed videos.
Before this gets worse for you. You didn't do anything wrong. You robbed a bodega. Go on, Oscar.
Well, at least you're not texting.
Hold fire. Let's see what Spider-Man can do.
Kill him.
This is where you get off.
Boom.
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle. Income!
Oh, that didn't get him?
Not how I thought today was gonna go.
This ain't even fair.
Ow. I dodged. I dodged. Oh my gosh.
End of the
Oh.
road. Yuri said quietly. Better find a back way in.
She said quietly? Then I think this calls for a stealth suit. No, these are. Oh, there's a literal stealth suit.
I am losing patience. Where is the file?
Overwatch 2 is so silly.
There's
It's
someone
like they
else here.
released
They
Smite
must have
2.
taken it.
I mean, if it's an engine update, you know, that's hard to do with a
There's no one here but us.
with just a
We will find the
you know,
file.
patch, but
Or you will die.
This is bad. They'll kill her if I alert them. Need to pick them off silently. Yuri, the silent alarm was legit. Masked gunmen and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Can do.
I like how it translated that. I don't. Does Peter Parker know Chinese?
Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
口练多时，就为了这一刻。
谁在那儿？
Oh, interesting.
always look so cozy whipped up like that.
Tarkov just had an engine switch over Christmas. More of an update, I guess, from Unity 18 to Unity 19. Well, you know, not
Should web
everybody.
it from above. Whoa, careful. You stay quiet now. Someone's coming.
Patience wears thin.
Someone else is here. I swear.
Even a jank original composer can do that?
If they're here, where are they?
Press R to show enemies that are safe for takedowns. Oh. You can learn about webbing nearby surfaces or objects to cause a distraction. Oh, they got a little clever. This is almost done better than Batman.
Someone needs a nap. Hey, what is that? This totally belongs to...
Don't move.
Batman paved the way for this game. Oh no, they absolutely did.
Every don't move.
Hey, Mary Jane.
Hey, Pete.
MJ? What are you doing here?
Same as you. Working. At least, I was.
Oh, I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
So, Robbie's got you covering a break-in for the Bugle?
Well, Robbie doesn't technically know I'm here. And it wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago.
Uh-huh?
Let me explain.
No. Don't explain. Fine.
Excuse me.
Hi, Mary Jane Watson. I'm covering the Fisk estate sale.
Hello. Craig said we'd do this tomorrow.
I like to get a jump on things.
Well, I don't. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Craig? No, sorry. It looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know, maybe the expressionist piece?
You know what? I think I can make today work.
Are you sure?
You're here. No moment like the present.
Thank you.
So easy.
Craig? Never mind. We're good.
Let's get started. Look around
Oh,
and
I get
familiarize
to
yourself with the
play
areas.
her.
I'll be waiting by the Baku statue when you're ready to begin.
Baku.
Can do.
Theater masks.
I get
18th
why
century.
Peter does it, but I never totally loved the heroes hiding behind masks.
A group of No and Kilgan
Feels like
masks
part
from
of
the Edo
being a
period.
hero is standing
Most notable
behind your
is
actions.
Bwaku,
Being
the
willing to
demon
say,
hiding
yeah,
sorrowful
that was
eyes.
me. That's the sort of hero I'd want to be, at least.
She's got supervision. Is that detective vision? Tatami Abra,
Griffith saw
15th.
himself in this. A great man willing to do what others wouldn't. Dude had no self-awareness.
A katana blade. Oh
This cut
God!
Peter open like a pork sausage with this the first time they fought.
Pete got away, collapsed in my yard half dead, and I had to steal my dad's car to drive him to the ER. The first of many Nurse MJ moments. Too many.
Are they not together? At this current point?
I remember when Fisk started illegally importing artifacts like this. He bought the local harbor to cover his tracks and laid off the old staff, including my dad. Wish Dad was here now to see how the tables have turned.
Wow.
Simcaria. Weren't they just in the news? Sometimes I feel like the whole history of the world is just boys playing dress up, getting into fights. I can't get over this image. So much tension between these two figures. Kyoto. So beautiful. Part of me wishes I could drop everything and travel the world. But life and work are here. What did Fisk call this? Vanessa?
Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Sounds good.
I'll never be ready.
Brought hidden crimes to light. We got an old school investigative journalist over here. I like her.
Oh, there we go.
Always hated this cane. So tacky.
I don't think he wore it for you, MJ, or used it for you. Oh my god, there's so much.
May would love this. I gotta admit, I miss May. And how much am I bid for this collection of villainy and deceit, starting at 10,000 broken lives and dreams, 10,000 going once? Heard from the underworld, huh? Super tempted to ring this guy.
Okay. Looks like we looked at it all.
Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kakemon Baku.
Oh, beautiful. It's a Mifune?
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context. I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please.
Okay, we'll talk to her over here.
Now, this exquisite piece exemplifies the traditional Tarashikomi puddled ink effect.
The two Neo are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but creation toils in silence.
Was there ever anything irregular in any of the sales you handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was aware of.
Are we going somewhere?
Notice the intricate gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just... a friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods.
I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering, now that he's arrested, if you had ever noticed anything strange.
You know what? I'm actually running short of time. Why don't we grab the cover photo while we can?
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it. Wait here, please.
Wait, I recognize that statue. Gotta get a photo. Got it.
I just did.
I'll call you back. My dear, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine. Follow me.
Thank you. This is a really lovely space.
It is. And this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner. Be quick.
Of course. Be right back.
Ooh, Mary Jane, you got in trouble.
Hello, Craig. Funny you should call. Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff piece we agreed upon. No, she's here now.
I've got to get into that back room. If that statue is what I think it is, this just turned into a huge story.
What do you mean he had to reschedule?
Quiet.
If she's not your reporter, who is she, Craig? Who is in my auction house? Oh my god. No, I do not trust you to fix this. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journalist arrested. And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head, Craig.
Dang. Pete told me about this. Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens. But how? That's the Neo behind them. But it looks different.
The hand. The hand.
He's holding something.
Yes,
She certainly is cozy with Fisk.
I see what he's holding.
Statue can move. Most common pose is latent power. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. Maybe these pieces move.
So looking to the right or left. His hands down, his hands palm open. And he's holding that thing. Or I put him in the latent pose.
The catalog mentioned two poses. Mouth closed, left arm down.
Oh yeah, there we
right
go.
palm facing forward. Nice. So close. But a piece is missing. I've seen these before. That's not right.
Okay, down. Arm like down.
Fits, but it's not the right one.
What do you mean it's not the right one? I feel like it's the one in that photo, but I guess it's not.
That's it. Norman Osborn. What is this? Devil's breath. What is devil's... What the...
Excuse me, sir. You can't be...
Ooh.
Not good.
Where's the statue?
In there.
把文件找出来。
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
You're lucky to be alive.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming with them.
Right. Okay, you hide back there. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny. It's exactly how I pictured it.
Oh, snap.
Did she change her perfume? Focus, Pete, focus.
Yes. All right. Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward. Nap time.
Oh, shit.
I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight.
Please, don't hurt me.
Okay, room is clear.
菲斯克滚蛋！我们的机会终于来了。
I swear.
Sass J.
什么都找不到。
Sleep it off.
Oh, it's
That's
Sass
all of
J.
them.
I gotcha.
No! Let me go!
MJ,
Ooh, ow.
Stop!
no. Hide! Not cool with the hostage taking, guys.
Alright, just get these guys out of here.
Whoa, what is up with that glowy stuff on your hands? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before. I mean, I've fought specters, but, you know, technically specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Seems like this is an energy thing, not a ghost thing. Huh?
Whoa!
Was it a workout? Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this came from. A job for later.
I just talked to Craig. You are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Arts.
Never said I did. Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
You will not write a word of what you saw
For the
here.
record, what do you know about the file those masked men stole?
That... I don't...
What about the long history of stolen goods Fisk has laundered at this auction house?
Your editor will be hearing from our attorney.
We got 211 in transport. Heading down to Men's Central. A couple of suspects down here.
Mix? Like the last 6 months never happened? Since when did Mix become Italian?
No idea, but I'm still glad he makes these fries.
Totally. Best in the city.
So, how's the grind at the Bugle?
Well, I just got an all-caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with a legal team. Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
I feel like there's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right? One phone call to Harry.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius' work will help millions. I'm right where I want to be, right where I should be.
Almost sounds like it's more important than your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
A lot can change in 6 months.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
You know, just dinner between friends.
Friends. Was that what we are?
Maybe we could be, you know, if that's what you wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
Yeah, sure, but is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like money and keys, raspberry lip balm.
Do you remember why we broke up?
Aw.
This is a trick question, isn't it?
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
Pete, you didn't pay.
Love seeing you two together again.
Aw,
you
Stan.
always were my favorites.
We can change out of this outfit now. They've got a running tab. She put money down on the table. I can't actually change my suit right now. There, now I can. I just needed to complete the flip. Yeah, the amazing suit's not so good. I like the upgraded suit.
It's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
Why did
No
they
worries.
parole
Herman's just a big
superheroes?
cupcake. I'll have him back
Or
in Rikers by
villains.
bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have. Peter
Like,
Parker.
why does the Shocker get parole? Why is he ever allowed out?
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend.
Good
around the
behavior.
lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again.
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep? Please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him
Whoa.
stand in their way. People like us.
You said a
Oh,
mouthful, Doc. Take care.
that's great to know. I can force the dive instantly.
Officers respond. Witness report of an active drug deal. Please proceed to Madison.
That's so far over there. Oh, good, yeah. That worked.
Aw, you guys are like little kingpins in training. So cute.
Real fight. Ready, act! What are we supposed to do against that? I'll break your bones!
Oh, don't break my bones, please.
Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal activity. Definitely top 5. Or bottom 5.
This is truly the best. I like it so much better than the Batman gliding around town, which was already pretty sweet.
Nice composition, if I do say so myself. Empire State University, the old alma mater, and holder of my student loans.
Wow, your student loans go right to your university? Yeah, I like web sitting instead of maintaining altitude while gliding. But I also love driving the Batmobile. Oh, the Batmobile was very fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. I love the Batman Arkham games. I absolutely love them. They're one of my favorite games. Series is, whatever. But so far, this has just been a pleasure all around. Hey, Shocker.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
Give
it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
don't want to hurt you. You'll just slow me down.
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
Why do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions.
Aw. All of Spider-Man's villains are just
Herman, at least talk to me so we can make it interesting.
people who've suffered from science. Ah, game?
Herman? What? You only answered a shocker now? Mr. Shocker? Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done talking.
Noted. Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
Said enough.
Move, move, move!
Ow!
Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Oh, he wasn't too hard.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
So I guess we're talking again. Cool.
It's not as cool as you think, Spider-Man. Time to get some backpacks, Spider-Man.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene.
That's not wrong.
Let's hear your thoughts. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I see your point, but Spider-Man stopped those guys today. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask isn't fair. It's like prejudice.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person and I see him getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people.
Yeah, he's not wrong. This is what he's. This is one he's got a point on. I mean, I respect Spider-Man's need for the mask. Where is the...
Right. Forgot how much I love photography.
That little thing stopped me. I hate parks. Ooh, side mission.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Carmen, and I'm fine. It's my husband, Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
It's not like that. I think she's involved with bad people. Rodrigo might be in real trouble. He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
This
Okay.
looks like a job for...
Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's going on.
Spider Noir! Oh, the negative suit. I gotta go do some more research game. Yes. Spider Noir.
Detox center's not far. Carmen just sent me Rodrigo's picture. Let's see if I can find him.
How did she send you his picture? Oh, yeah.
That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous. That woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
You better not hold anything back.
Why would I?
Bad angle. Need to get it straight on.
Give me the plans and it's over. Very nice.
Just what I needed.
Looks good.
Rodrigo has a shame kink.
Plans? This sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
No, I've never seen her. What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist, but I'll need more evidence before I can do anything.
Let me know if I can help.
All right. I'm gonna see where she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch.
She won't notice me, right?
Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo.
God, he's got some
No
serious
perches with a
pores.
good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
Oh. Our suit keeps you concealed and helps you solve crimes.
Yeah. As soon as he saw the
Nice,
photo,
clear
he
image.
fell in line.
Rodrigo always was a sucker. Boss will be happy. Let's see the plans.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta catch my train. Don't want to keep the boss waiting. Tonight's gonna be our biggest score yet.
Hell yeah.
How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him.
How do I know his name's Deshaun? You think I could just like walk behind him?
Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the train's path.
I can't just go down there and get on the train myself?
Carmen, the blackmailer met some guy under the High Line. Sounded like you knew your husband. I'm sending you the photo.
That's Deshaun, Rodrigo's best friend from college. He went to prison years ago on a robbery charge.
Casino plans and a criminal record. Not a great combination.
It's a birthday
I need
party.
To find out who
Come
else is in
on.
on it.
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker.
Why would you
I
know
watch
that?
heist movies.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like it. I'll let you know what I find out.
Did I just get onto the train?
End of the line. I should head over near the subway exit and wait for him to get out.
How do I do the... I rub elbows with the public? Egads.
He's heading for that office building.
Deshaun, you just walked through the wall. Are you okay? Are you a ghost, Deshaun? Spider-Man, P.I. Can't run down the building side.
I got the plans, boss.
Good. Review the schedule of the moment. I put our hires on the whiteboard. Mark their positions on the map.
Can you...
Hire, want me to drive? He's practically a kid.
My brother's kid. Can't trust him. Anyway, it's done. He's already picking up our signal.
Oh, do I need to get that plan? There's a big lamp in the way.
Roman's ready and we are running late.
Hold on, let's get a better one.
They're on the move.
Oh, never mind. Take your mask off, dude.
I have all the evidence I need. Now I just have to stop that car.
Oh, that guy! You just ran that guy over. guys. That's the hardest part of the game right there.
I love it when a plan falls apart.
Rip the door off there.
Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful Atlantic City canceled.
Thank you. I spoke to Rodrigo. That blackmail photo shows him driving the night Deshaun committed the robbery. But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his friend.
I've got a contact on the force. She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshaun.
Oh.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
There's a backpack. I do like this suit. Ooh. The electrically insulated suit. It looks like a Spawn suit, man. Alright, I gotta get some research tokens. Where is the research man? What is this? Yes. That's where I need to go. After I run up this building and get this backpack. Man, right when I don't need it to do its fancy.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from
McDonald's?
Donald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
And the vault.
Oops. I need to do more tricks. That's right. Time to do some science. Doesn't he ever wonder how come you always swipe in from the attic door or the roof door? Alright, let's see. Still locked. Am I moving too fast for your dang story, guys?
It's amazing how quickly the prosthesis has evolved. I remember when our prototype used parts I ripped out of an old microwave.
Jeez. Maybe I can get in here, do a little something something. No? Maybe in here, do a little something something.
Man, I remember the first day I interviewed here. I showed up with stains on my shirt, 10 minutes late from stopping a mugging. Still can't believe Doc hired me. Hope he doesn't regret it now.
Alright, no science. Okay. Well, that's where we gotta go for the next story thing, so we'll move that way. Oh, you know what? I bet that's what the little check mark is telling me. Is it tap A? Now, how do I do that move? Press A on contact. Okay, I just gotta time it right at the right time. I see. I like it. A lot of this game is just careful timing. I still haven't figured out exactly how to do the punch timing for those punch moves. I'll go into the front door. No, okay.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
Was that just like a little loading screen?
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now. You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Okay.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, and she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
Did Peter not go to bed last night? I ate a snack and that was it? I don't like the game freezes either.
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it.
I feel that.
See what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. What is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
I don't trust you. Okay. Now I'm out here. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
Not even gonna say hi to Aunt May while I'm here? Alright, before we walk out this door, I gotta go grab a drink. And I'll be right back. We'll be back in a moment. Sit tight. return. With a little sandwich, too. Okay. Let me take a bite.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Explore the city to upgrade your gears and ability. That's all I've been doing. All right. Ugh.
Magnifique.
Hey, it's on me.
Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Aww. All right. Give me your hot takes. Best bread.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
This tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
How did I lose track of time?
It's been literally 30 seconds. I can travel through New York City like no one else can. Oh, I thought that building. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. Spider-Man can't be good for all the trees. My badge is gonna be denied one day.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
I never have to think about what my arms are doing. I just kind of do with them.
Yes. Hey, hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you.
Two villains.
Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Norman. Norman.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Yeah, well, don't expect me to be a reference for you. You were always late.
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. We should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Oh, come on!
Harry left me a message about these before he left for Europe.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them.
He's not actually away, is he?
Details in each one.
The way he said that.
Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him.
There we
I'll do
go.
what I can to help.
What new move do I have? Oh. Oh, it's just those. Alright. Live our air quality stations, yada, yada, yada.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die.
particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source. Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds.
Why am I having such trouble getting swinging? Alright. Oh, I just learned that new jump move, right? Right trigger in A while running or standing to build up a charge.
For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha.
These clouds did not exist a minute ago. And what's really important?
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
Oh my god. So much.
I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Oh, feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe.
Well, this one's just in a...
I must be freaking these people out. What else is new? Huh. The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Great light on that one. Perfect. Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry Station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was.
Oh,
One of the guards
alias
just walked up to his
investigations.
cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Alright, marine stuff.
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life. And we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they're just... they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated.
Oh man, see, this is what happens when we keep giving people...
It should heal the fish.
bacteria
Just need to spray it over the
or
water.
antibiotics, right?
Fast before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks.
I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man.
Hello. Could I? There we go.
These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight. Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good. There's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit.
Oh my god, can I get that stupid thing?
More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips.
I don't know if the bad guys do either.
All clear to spray. Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter.
Ooh. Add a little special
Okay.
effect there.
Time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured. All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.
Very nice. This means more suits, yeah? Oh, yeah. Just start on the left and Start upgrading. Yeah, that's cool. That's also kind of cool. But Web Blossom is like the bomb. Hey, what was that? Also, I didn't mean to be in this suit, but it's kind of sick. Alright. Probably should time to upgrade my chances to when do I get the Venom suit?
All units, civilians are in need of assistance following an accident. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Someone's pinned under that car. Need to hurry. Just a little more.
Oh, not what I wanted to do.
People are still trapped. Need to help fast. Hold on. Victims are out of danger. Should let the EMTs do their job now.
Yo, Spider-Man, we don't need...
So great.
That didn't really do much.
Peter, I've been looking into the demons. Sounds like they've quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
But what were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman, actually pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
Aww. Even mopier than normal. Man, everything is very well written. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Oh, that's right. We gotta fight at the bank.
Herman! Long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation. Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoa, your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid? You just stupid!
You talk too much!
Oh my god.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do? And who determines the ideal ratio of talking versus not talking? Also, how would you measure it? Words per minute? Syllables per second? Or is it more about how many words one uses? Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Because if I do, they'll kill me!
Coming your way!
Ah, damn it.
Stand still!
If you ask nicely, maybe. If you come clean, I can help you.
You really want to help me? Just let me have the money!
Sorry, not gonna happen. Catch!
Are you serious?
You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! If you tell me who you're working for, I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
This one's gonna hurt. You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Not even sure these guys are people! Could be anything under those masks!
Wait, did you say masks? These mask guys, what do they want the money for?
Don't know, don't care! Soon as I finish the job, I'm gone!
Okay, catch this one with your face! Give up now and we can protect you!
No way! You ain't seen what I see! You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
We're moving!
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously. Sorry, Herman.
Didn't even. Oh, it did get him.
You brought this on yourself. Literally. Man, he was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
Fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Hey, pal. This station tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
Readings are troubling but inconsistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions.
I have to swing through the clouds
I've
again.
got other problems. The sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start.
Ooh.
There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it.
Can we not have the alarm soundy thing constantly? That's a little obnoxious. Mercury.
Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk. Let's see what a sample from this can tell me.
Why is it re-teaching me this? What do we got?
Nitric acid in there too, but also something else. I'm on the right track. Just need to keep following the trail.
This is like super poison?
This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this. Phew, that stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it.
My God, guys. No? There we go, this one. Ethanol.
Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar? Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents. I think I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess. One down. Nice. Breathing this stuff in, not good. Just a couple more barrels. Last one. Gotta stay above this stuff. Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual drainage. That could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
That's another suit, baby. The Stark suit. The negative suit. The electrically insulated suit. It looks like I'm freaking Venom. Or, not Venom. Spawn. Alright, back to the old fancy suit here. Oh wow, it calls in the drone from the movie. That's hilarious. Still think Web Blossom is by far the best one. Alright, I suppose it's probably time to look at these again.
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Let me see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards in Portside.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out.
All right.
Hey, Yuri. Any idea what Fisk uses that shipyard for?
No idea. Let me send an officer to meet you there. His name's Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Attention units. Officers are engaged with the demons. Shots
Oh.
fired. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit
Throw
of time.
5 objects.
We may yet live to invent another day.
The indomitable Otto Octavius. That's great news. Hope his plan works.
Give me more garbage cans.
Fisk was a maniac, but he loved New York. The demons, though, seems like they just want to tear the city down.
What do we got over here? But do they know I'm here somehow? Yes.
Aw, all this for little old me? If you told 12-year-old me one day dudes in masks would try to blow him up with rockets, well, actually, you probably...
I probably what? Old glasses. All right, how many backpacks are left? Oh, we got a side quest here, Spider-Man side mission. Let's go here, though.
Captain, I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site, and their equipment's covered in dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Buddies with the mayor. They work together. Boss never trusted him, though.
Guess he was right not to.
If what I hear is true, pretty soon Osborn's gonna wish he remembered who his friends are.
Gotta find it. What's your status? Anyone?
Nap time.
I'll rock you! Look out! Man down! Spider-Man, teach him some respect. I'll shut your mouth permanent. You're gonna have a bad day. Not get cover. Boss wants your head. You don't mess with the Kingpin and live. Gonna teach you respect. Stop that. Can't hit him in the air. Stay, you die.
Oh!
He got Davey. Hold still! Whoa! Don't do that! Boss is getting tired of you. So am I. Rush him! Oh, you finally decided to pack up and run?
No, I just need to throw more stuff at you guys.
Shut your mouth! Like that, Spider-Man? Come on! That's not fair!
What's up? I should have... More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts.
Whoop his ass! What the hell was that? I'll teach you some respect. Listen, bring him down already. Get down! Let them get airborne! Kick his ass!
skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site to confirm it.
You'll have it.
Wreck him! Look out! Not a chance in hell, buddy. Let him win. He left up Gary. Spread out. No! You don't mess with the Kingpin and live. You're gonna have a bad day. Blow your head off! Knock him out. Don't back down.
10 more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
You're done for. The hell was that? He's getting weak. Heads up. He's airborne. Flank him. Can't stay up there forever. Won't stop me. Come on, guys. Let's finish this.
Reinforcements. Okay, I came here to web bad guys and quit, and I'm all out of quick.
Boss wants your head. I can't reach him. Everyone down.
Let's kick it up a notch.
Toss him if he's in the air.
Never touch the ground.
Somebody shoot him down. I'm gonna blow your brains out.
Woo! Intense.
Captain, I've got Fisk's guys and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job.
That's not probable
Fisk
cause.
thinks he can run things from inside, but he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
Oh, shit. I think Yuri's got something she's got to say. What's next? What's next? What's next? We could do another one. I do wish there were a few more tricks.
So this gang war between the demons and Fisk is really heating up.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd...
Oh.
Yuri, this place is full of Fisk guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns. Obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Everyone's underestimating us. Cops, Spider-Man, Masha, and they're gonna pay the price. Way once the boss gets out, everyone knows you're the king. Everyone knows you're scared. Trust me, then you can. For real. Why'd all those selfish citizens with
Oh, no stealth.
He's doing that. Everyone down. Get ready for some pain. I can't reach you. Jay, you die. You want some? Get back down here. Open wide. Why won't you
Welcome to the air show.
Take cover! Out of the way! Come on! Back down!
Is there more scaffolding here? Or did I, by accidentally setting off that second one, did I lose the chance?
Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone.
I can't reach him! Bring him down already! I'll enjoy it! Stay away from his gadgets! You're gonna do one day!
It's sad that when I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do.
Don't even think about doing that to me!
Okay.
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on it. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead of you.
Well, no.
You're gonna have a bad day!
That's not how it works, Spidey.
Reinforcements. Great. I was getting kind of sick of these other guys. Incoming.
Get down here and fight like a man!
I should have recorded this.
Down here! Keep him on the ground! Why won't you die? Chicken move! That's just wrong!
More of them. Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden.
Ow! Hold still! You still got this! I can't punch him if he's in the air! Lucky shot. Won't stop me. Time to end this. I don't fool that easy. Man down! Take cover! Get back here! I'm not done with you!
I didn't get all the people I needed for the secondary objective, but
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
oh well. Alright, what do we got now? Research tokens, backpacks. Oh, side quest.
Spider-Man, over here!
Hey, dude.
Something wrong?
Oh, no. I just had to thank you for saving my daughter from those muggers.
When did this happen?
Just now. Busy guy like you. I guess it all blurs together, huh? Near the theater on 126 and Powell. She just called and told me.
Right. Sorry. Happy to help. I'm glad your daughter's safe.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I wasn't anywhere near there. I should swing by and see what's going on.
It's not ideal.
There's another spider dude. Is it Miles?
There's the theater and the crime scene. I better find out what happened.
Sorry I missed the action. Thanks for keeping us safe, Spider-Man.
Still alive. So whoever did this isn't a lethal protector. That's promising.
But definitely lying there motionless.
You're back already? I thought you were checking out that fire.
Right. On my way now. Which way was it again?
Last time you went that way. South.
Thanks. I got a little turned around. Someone's impersonating me. Could be the chameleon again. I've got to pick up his trail.
But like, impersonating me but doing good things.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Tell me no one took that.
Subway's that way.
Turn this way.
Masked up piece.
It's the bar with no name?
It does smell like there was a fire in this direction.
I don't know what bar that is.
There's the fire damage. Looks like it got put out quickly.
You came back! I can't thank you enough for saving my friend from the fire. I thought she was dead.
My pleasure. Look, I want to make sure everyone's safe, but the smoke kind of got to me. Do you remember where I went next?
Sorry, I was helping my friend. I think you went back up there.
Thanks. Give your friend my best. Whoever faux Spider-Man is, he's helping people. But what he's doing is dangerous. I've got to find him.
I met the guy in charge, okay? This King Boo, right?
Hey, Spidey, what'd you do with that fire extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher, huh? Wonder where he left it. Looks like the fire was caused by an electrical short, not arson.
No, can't let you through. I think everyone's out safe now. Nice work, Spider-Man. Quick thinking with that extinguisher, Spidey.
Fire extinguisher, huh? Wonder where he left it.
Oh, we're gonna examine it.
He used a fire extinguisher. What type of suppressant is in this?
Why? Like, what does it matter? There we go.
ADP. Pretty standard. And easy to track.
Oh, I see.
He got fire suppressant on him. If I key my lenses to track its chemical signature, it should lead me right to Spider-Man 2.0. He's walking normally. No webs, no powers. Which makes what he's doing suicidal.
Boots or wow, street performers are getting good.
That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe he knows something.
Come on, man, lay off. I told you everything. The deal's going down on the roof. No lie.
Right, just... you stay out of trouble. Hope I'm not too late. My doppelganger's got some skills. This one will need painkillers for a few days, but should be fine. And he left the drugs. Seems like his intentions are good, even if his methods are nuts.
I told you, I give up.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Knocked out, but breathing. That's him. People seem to like him. Yeah, I mean me. I mean, this is weird.
My pleasure, citizens. Excuse me. I hear someone in need.
Okay, I do not talk like that. Nobody talks like that.
Let him go.
Yeah, right. We'll get even more from Mr. Fisk when we bring him your head.
Whoa, hey guys! I'm not the real Spider-Man!
Not anymore, you're not.
Time to even the odds a little.
I almost forgot about that mechanic.
Always knew it was more than one guy.
I've got this. Go! Miss a chance to team up with the real Spider-Man? No way! You know how to fight. I'm a black belt. Teach at Chikara Dojo. I just wanted to help you. Spread the legend, you know? Yeah, but when you dress like me, you inherit my enemies. And I've got a lot of enemies. Look out! More of them! I'll take the ones with guns. You get the rest.
Or I'll just get them all.
You know, if you want to help your community, there's a feast shelter nearby. And I'm sure folks would appreciate free self-defense classes. Good idea. Gotta admit, I'm starting to see the downside of this. Man, that was intense. How do you do it?
One bruise at a time. Look, your heart's in the right place, but if you keep this up, you're gonna get killed.
I love it, Zipper.
Yeah, I see that now. Don't worry, I'm hanging up the suit. Spider-Man, no more.
Good call. Besides, you don't need a costume to make a difference.
Hey, that's a good line. I'll remember that.
Well, this requires ground strike, I see. Oh, I have all of them unlocked. Oh, well, maybe not this one? Find all the backpacks to unlock this suit. Oh. Curious about your health from focus. I don't want to finish his journey. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Beautiful. So many research tokens, huh? Oh, that's right, skills. I don't have enough skills. Whoosh. Whoosh. Cloaking tech.
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. But I don't love using armed drones to test it. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success!
Whoa, I'm invisible.
Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it.
I'm already within 10
I'll need
meters.
to be
That's
cloaked.
30 feet.
Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Gotcha.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, good. I can still jump up walls.
Boom!
Oh, it's the Avengers Tower. Where are the other Avengers, huh? I hit the damn button. Oh, I didn't. I hit the wrong button.
Sorry, drone, but your data lives on.
I got killed. Oh my god, there's so many drones.
Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others.
Can I get a selfie?
I got it. I got a picture.
Gotcha. Kaboom!
Took care of business.
Sorry, drone, but your data lives on. Better you than me.
Did you see that? I used my web gadgets.
Didn't see it coming, did you? I'm always breaking stuff. Another one bites the dust.
get that apparently.
Scratch one drone. Are these armed drones even legal? Stealth Spidey strikes again. Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea. But I'm not holding my breath. Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is promising, even if it needs work. I think
Even if
Harry
it's
Station
evil?
is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
Spider signal. Probably don't have time for more main mission stuff. So we'll keep going on with these side quests and looking for bags for now. But we got some good stuff done. We got back into the swing of things. It's a pun. It's a spider pun. And once again, I have to question why they would have a fast travel.
A pedestrian's trapped in... I think that debris is trapping someone inside that car. Hold on. Okay, still need to rescue the trapped civilians.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
I've got you.
Hey, thanks.
Victims are out of danger. Let's let the EMTs do their job now.
All units. Officers are engaged in an active shootout with demons. Report came in from Douglas.
Is this the one I can't do until I get the, yeah.
Heart-to-heart time. Were you not loved enough as demon babies? Dad to withholding?
Use air launch moves on 4. Achieve combo of 10 or more. Whoa. Ouchies, jeez.
Gloves up! Like fish in a barrel.
Oh my god.
Demons aren't just a street gang.
They're gonna tell me. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Stumping about steam.
Pete, my mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating. It's better for the environment than fossil fuels, but high pressure can lead to deadly explosions. This station was designed to monitor the pressure in specific buildings. Help me show Oscorp it's worth the cost. Please.
Harry's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy. And who can blame him? There's been a sharp rise in the pressure in some nearby buildings. The problem seems to be caused by faulty regulators. I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high. And the building explodes. The city will replace the regulators I break. There's no time to do this the polite way.
Luckily, the regulators are on the exterior. A well-placed web shot should take them out. What do you bet Jameson's gonna lead his show tomorrow with a Spider-Man vandalizes building story? Can't leave any of them. Just takes one to cause a blast.
Hello.
Too many people in these buildings. No time to evacuate. It's up to me.
I dislike that it's no time to evacuate. Like, you're acting like I found this exactly the right moment.
Wrecking these won't cause any serious problems. The city can fix them easily.
Well, that's good.
Okay, better head to the roof and make sure the pressure's vented properly.
And Spider-Man turning wheels.
Everyone's safe. I better get out of here before someone asks me to pay for all this.
Skill points. Oh, Spider-Punk. What? What was the spider power? Blast enemy. Oh wow, with the righteous sound. Looks like I have all of them now. Or does it keep adding on more as I go? Okay. We need to get ground pound. Just so we can do that move. Yep, that's definitely a mission. I am Spider Punk right now. Spider Punk is pretty funny. The Stark suit. Oh, that's a crime.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was.
Web throw 5 objects at enemies.
Officers, pull your wounded back. I'll handle this.
Yeah, that hurt. I'm trying to do the mission. It's just causing me to get hurt. One more. Damn it. All right, now we can do this. Or we can get knocked out. No crime for me. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, why'd you get knocked out? Got a little bit of like a Star Wars vibe on this music. The Spider-Man is way older than Tom Holland's Spider-Man 2.
Ah, all this for little old me?
Get off this roof. Alright, we gotta be better. How many? 10? Okay.
Incoming! A thing of beauty. Definitely not loving that demons are targeting me now thing.
Turned on my camera by accident. Seismic monitoring.
Hey, Pete, do you remember that steam pipe explosion when we were kids? Well, that's what Mom built this station to prevent. It monitors the pressure in the pipes and pinpoints trouble spots.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do something about it fast. Oscorp's satellites take seismic images of what's under the streets. If I hit the ground hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure
Probably
points.
the last one we do tonight.
Pressure like this usually means clogged release valves. Once I find them, I should be able to jar the clogs loose with another ground pound. Got my lenses tuned to the research station. High pressure will show up red, normal is blue. Okay, time to move. I've got to drop onto the street hard to generate
the air
enough
and
force.
hold X and A.
You asked for it.
Oops, not what I wanted to do.
We're done.
Interesting. Oh, I see. I hit that car. Okay, I gotta stop holding the swing button, probably.
Did it! But that's not the only danger zone. I need to locate the other pressure points. Better hit the ground somewhere else to get a reading. I don't have much time.
Follow the blue pipes to the pressure zones. This was a pressure zone.
There's the spot. Fixed it. But we're not out of the woods yet. Gotta hurry. Always helps to take the pressure off. Wish it was that easy for life in general. Harry's station prevented a major explosion. They can't justify closing it down now. Not a bad day's work.
You know you want me to check out the shipyard, but like... Oh! How about no? Alright. We're gonna go to what I think is Avengers Tower. We're gonna stop there. I do not like having to go across the park. Central Park, in fact.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With all due respect to the office of mayor, the police cleaned up the city, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people do. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self. Now all you really got.
I want to get a better picture.
All officers on alert. Kidnapping was just reported. Report came in near Gracie Mansion. Over.
Avengers Tower is so cool, but they're never around to use it. I think they're probably somewhere on the West Coast right now. Probably surfing or something.
All right. Back up to the top of the tower. Now we're logging out for the night. So no one come raid me right now. Now is not the time to raid me.
All available units, there is an armored car robbery in progress. Officers needed at Gracie Mansion. Please copy.
All right. Wow. It's pretty impressive.
Attention units. Officers needed to assist civilians trapped in their vehicles. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
Oh, is this the raft? Oh, look at that. What's this? Feast, of course. We got quite a little bit left to explore. I suppose when we come back next, we should just continue with the main mission here, because it'll give us another chance to go around and like do missions or do city stuff. Ugh. Oh, I have enough now to get Spider Drone. I don't have enough to get Concussive Blast. We don't even have challenge tokens yet. We can do this though. We can do that. Spider Drone. We have no traits. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. Oh, we should get that. Oh, look at all these old Spidey things we found. Oh, here's all the benchmarks and stuff. Oh, MJ to say it's complicated would be the understatement of my life. We made it almost 2 years in the fight to end all fights. Hard to say who broke whose heart more. Either way, we haven't even spoken in over 6 months. All right. Herman Schultz of the Shocker. Ooh, that was from Schenectady. My best, and let's face it, only friend on the police force. She's sarcastic and cranky and sometimes wants to kill me, but it comes from a place of love. Fun fact, in her second year in the force, Yuri was sent in to negotiate a hostage situation in Hell's Kitchen. After 3 hours of talking, she ended up by body slamming the suspect, knocking him out. When asked why she broke protocol, she said, "He annoyed me." I have to figure out why, like how they became friends. All right. Well. We've got a lot left to do. Let's do a manual save and quit out here. And let's take a look at who is online to raid, if it's even, like, I don't know who's even here right now to raid with. Oh, there isn't much. Do I have a lot of people? No. Okay, well then we're going to wrap it up there, but we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, I hear myself. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do probably an hour of Ghost Runner and then or an hour or two Ghost Runner. It depends. I mean, if we're really in the flow, we'll do longer, and then we'll see about switching to more Spider-Man. But with that being said, I'm going to leave you with one last piece of advice, and that is chase your dreams because you don't want them. Nope, that's a. I don't even know. Chase your dreams lest they become nightmares. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to keep your feet on the ground, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.